Greetings, everyone. Well, taking a break for a moment from the gift card holiday blitz. This is actually some stuff that I picked up a while ago. Again, kind of remnants of the mega batch of updates that I've been doing over the past couple of months. Yeah. What is it? Well, it's some stuff. It's cool. It's one of my all-time favorite comedy series / movies / spin-offs of all time. Just a fantastic show that parodies a genre that is endured and was actually quite popular when the show originally debuted in the 60s. Huge parody of the spy espionage James Bond type of thing. I did a video a while back when I picked up the complete series set. I'm of course talking about Get Smart. But this you've seen before. If you want to see my in-depth look at this one, I'll put a link in the description down below or wherever it happens to be, whatever year you're watching this, and you can check that out for yourself. So this is not what we're going to talk about. Sorry, Max. I should say sorry about that. But rather, all the other Get Smart stuff that's out there that I've been wanting to get for ages to properly complete the collection. Well, the collection is now properly complete, and that's what we're going to take a look at today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Okay, I guess we can give you a quick little look at it here. Alright, so this of course is the complete series, the original 60s series of Get Smart, all 5 seasons. And how this opens up is this panel opens up like that, and then you got the doors like that, and then you got the phone booth inside. See, it's kind of, you open up the phone booth, and there you go. There's all 5 seasons of the show in there. Now, the difference is, of course, you can buy the seasons separately, but the difference is the versions you get in stores that are just the individual seasons are missing a disc. Each one of the season sets in this... Oh, I actually did that wrong. Hold on a second. I put the phone booth outside the door. That just doesn't make any sense. Okay, there we go. The difference is the season sets that you get in this collection actually each contain an additional disc of bonus material, and it really is a goldmine of stuff for Get Smart fans. You know, you got new and archival interviews with all the cast, including Don Adams. Barbara Feldon does intros for a lot of the episodes, and all kinds of stuff in the extras. It's just a great set. Unfortunately, the set came out shortly after Don Adams had passed away, so there's no new material with Don Adams, but there is quite a lot of archival interviews and panel discussions and things like that. So yeah, it's a terrific set and sure to please any fan of the original series. Now, of course, there have been a few reunions and revivals over the years, and of course, any Get Smart fan who wants a properly complete collection basically needs to get those as well. And I just love all things Get Smart, and I had no problem with that. So the first one, of course, is one that I've had on Laserdisc for a very long time. It's the theatrical film entitled The Nude Bomb. Sometimes goes by the title of The Return of Maxwell Smart in heavily edited form on television. So I've had this on Laserdisc for quite a while. A lot of fans didn't care for this movie as much because it doesn't have any of the original cast in it other than Don Adams. And he seems to be a little bit more James Bond-like in that he's kind of a womanizer in the movie, whereas in the show, of course, he was you know, he was all about 99, and that was it. He would occasionally flirt and stuff, but he always came back to 99. So there's no 99 in this. So the way I've always kind of thought of the Nude Bomb is almost like a prequel to the series. It's almost like we're seeing the earlier days of Max before 99 kind of tamed him. That's how I've always rationalized it anyway, because I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's got a lot of funny stuff in it, and there's some good little moments, and I don't know, I like it. So let's just move this here. Now, of course, I wanted to have it in more convenient form. Plus, the Laserdisc is full screen and not widescreen. So I picked up the DVD edition of the Nude Bomb, which actually came out around the same time as the 2008 Steve Carell movie. I guess just as a quick cash in, and that's fine by me because it just means that we got a nice DVD of it finally in widescreen. And there don't appear to be any extras at all. Okay. That's that. So it's basically an evil plot by some evil mastermind who I think is part of Chaos, if I remember correctly, who invents a bomb that destroys all clothing but leaves the people intact. So there's lots of instances of people's clothing just vaporizing instantly, and hilarity ensues. In particular in a scene where there's a UN meeting and everybody's suddenly naked. So understandably it's often edited for television. It's not like you see boobs and junk hanging out all over the place. It's a PG movie, but still a little too much for TV apparently. Now a few years later in 1989, this one came out in 1980. A few years later in 1989 there was a TV movie entitled Get Smart Again. Now, I actually picked this one up a while ago. Longtime viewers may remember this in an update many, many moons ago. Now, Get Smart Again, this is a textbook example of how to do a reunion movie right, because it had basically all the surviving cast members in it, even just a lot of cameo appearances and stuff. And this one is how you do it. I mean, this is just a real treat for fans of the show. Great to see all those old characters back together again. Barbara Feldon even came out of semi-retirement to reprise her role as 99 in this, and it's just great stuff. So even if you missed the Nude Bomb and you're a fan of the show, definitely Get Smart Again, because this is the one that is going to please fans most out of all the reunions, I think. And then in 1996, I believe, we had a very short-lived attempt to bring Get Smart back as a regular series. Now we have Get Smart, the complete series. This actually came out on DVD a few years ago, before the regular series, and a lot of people thought it was the regular series and were disappointed when they got this and found out that it wasn't. This one actually has Max now as the Chief of Control, 99 now as a Congresswoman, and Andy Dick playing the son of Max and 99, and he's the new kind of focus of the show. Honestly, it's definitely pales in comparison to the original, but I don't think it's a complete write-off. I actually marathoned this whole thing. I mean, there's only 7 episodes. That's how quickly it was canceled. I marathoned the whole thing in a couple of sittings, and I thought I had plenty of laughs. I thought it was good, wholesome fun. So right there, that there is the complete original Get Smart saga, including all the spin-offs and the original series. So if you're just interested in the original, get these 4 items and you're done. You have everything. That is absolutely everything that they ever did, and it's all available on DVD. Then, of course, I had to pick up the Steve Carell movie with new Catwoman, Anne Hathaway. Yeah, I'd been wanting to see this one for quite a while. I knew it was going to be quite a bit different than the show. However, I love Steve Carell, and I thought he was a perfect choice for Max. I know that a lot of fans are pretty mixed on this, but honestly, I was laughing my ass off through the whole thing. It is kind of different from the show. Max actually isn't completely incompetent. He's just clumsy and a bit of a bumbler and a little bit socially awkward, but he is smart. More smart than he was in the show, I think. But so they have tweaked his character a little bit, but the way that Steve Carell plays it, that's okay. I really don't have a problem with that. This is a remake that I actually think they did a really good job with, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And I know there is a slipcover for this that has a lenticular version, so it alternates between Max's tie flying into 99's face versus her hair flying into Max's face, and you never actually see both of their faces. But I got this out of the $8 bin at Walmart a while back, and they just didn't have the slipcover, so what can I tell you? Anyway, it's a great set. Lots of stuff on here. Lots of extras, some genuinely hilarious extras, and you actually have a DVD game with it as well called Chaos Control DVD game, which I've never played, but pretty cool. And then here we actually have as an insert an instruction manual that teaches you how to play the DVD game. So there you go. And then just how to unlock the digital copy, which expires December 9th, 2009. Awesome! Love those digital copies that I can never use. Alright, anyway, I guess it's my own fault for waiting so long to buy these things. And then, of course, Get Smart, the 2008 movie, had its own spin-off, the direct-to-DVD and Blu-ray movie, Bruce and Lloyd, Out of Control. You will, of course, recognize this fellow from Heroes, where he played Hero. And, yeah. Honestly, I mean, I heard pretty bad reviews of this, but I thought these two made a pretty funny, bumbling pair, and, you know, I mean, this basically plays out like a TV movie. It's pretty harmless entertainment, and you get to see a little bit more of Patrick Warburton as Jaime the Robot, who, by the way, I also think was perfect casting. My only complaint about Get Smart, if anything, was would have loved to see more Jaime. So if they ever get around to doing a sequel, more Jaime, please. And there you go. Actually, this one also comes with a slipcover, which sadly I did not get. I actually ordered that one off eBay. I had no idea if it was going to include the slipcover or not, but whatever. I mean, I'm not too broken up about those ones because they're not like super artistic or anything. But the main thing was just to get the movies, and I got them both really cheap. I mean, between the two of them, I think I paid maybe $12 to get both of them, so not too shabby. And there you go. That's basically it. Absolutely everything that has ever been done of Get Smart, in terms of movie and TV show versions. Lots of laughs there. I don't know what more I can say about it. It's a great set. I love it. Everything is awesome. It's Get Smart. How can you go wrong? There are no extras on Get Smart again. There are no extras on... Oh, no, wait a minute. The only extras on the Get Smart 1996 series, you have a couple of minisodes, which are basically heavily cut down versions of episodes of other TV shows. You have an episode of News Radio, Super Karate Monkey Death Car, and TJ Hooker, Partners in Death. And so they've basically taken an episode of a show and cut it down to about 5 minutes, just sort of giving you like the heavily condensed version of it. And then Get Smart. This one actually has some hilarious extras, in particular my favorite one being Steve Carell doing the vomiting in the fighter jet scene over and over again and not being able to keep a straight face for more than 3 seconds. So here you can play the movie straight through or in comedy optimization mode with Get Smart takes, over 45 minutes of hilarious alternative jokes. The old I hit it in the movie trick. Find where director Peter Siegel concealed references to the classic TV series. Yeah, there are a ton of references and like little nods to the original series in this. It's obvious that the makers of this were huge fans of the TV show, and it really shows in the quality of the film, I think, and just all the little things there are there for fans to spot. The right agent for the right job, behind-the-scenes training. Max in Moscow, on location or on a soundstage. Watch and decide. Language lessons. Spotlight on linguistics master Steve Carell. Oh, here it is. The vomit reel. More on-screen ways to depict it than you'd ever think. My face hurt. I was laughing so hard watching the vomit reel section. It's like 5 minutes of outtakes of Steve Carell doing the scene where he's like losing his lunch, sitting in the back of the fighter jet. I mean, it's like a 2-second scene in the movie. It's just a throwaway gag. But they spent so long filming it, and he just can't keep it together through the whole thing. And his laugh is just infectious. You hear the crew losing it, and it's just an absolutely hilarious collection of outtakes for that. Spy Confidential gag reel, which is even more outtakes. Spying on Get Smart's Bruce and Lloyd, Out of Control, which gives you a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at the spin-off direct-to-video movie. So that's pretty cool. So this is definitely a good collection. I don't know of any other edition that's out. As far as I know, that's on every edition. So just get the Blu-ray and you'll have everything. And then here for Bruce and Lloyd Out of Control, we got Bruce and Lloyd Tech, the real science behind the movie's gadgets, Confessions of a Lab Tech, and Q the Anti-Follicular Device. And that's it. In terms of running time, this one's only 71 minutes, so it's like a fairly short movie. I don't know. It's a nice little addition. You get to spend a little more time with some of the characters in there. And some of the characters actually from Get Smart do have cameos in that as well. So, yeah. I mean, it's obviously a blatant cash-in thing just to cash in on the summer blockbuster movie, but it is a legitimate tie-in, and I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I would watch it again. But I just enjoy that kind of stupid, goofy, buddy humor, At least in the world of Get Smart. Alrighty. Well, I guess that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you want to see my in-depth review of the Get Smart DVD set of the show, the original show, I'll put the link again in the description down below, and you can check that out. I think I give you a look at all the individual sets and go over the extras and stuff like that too, so check that out. And yeah, so that is it from me to you for now. So at long last, the Get Smart saga is complete. That was one of my missions during the summer. I had all this extra money to spend on DVDs and stuff, so over the course of the summer, I completed a lot of collections that had been sitting there incomplete for a while, and this was a big one that I really wanted to get finished up, so that I could have everything. And yeah, plus I hadn't actually seen the Get Smart movie yet, and it was one of the first things I watched when I got it home. I just had a blast with it. I know some people didn't like it for whatever reason, but I thought it was hilarious. I don't know. Call me crazy. Alrighty. That is it from me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara. Oh, if you're wondering what that sound is in the background, I'm boiling water. I'm going to make a huge heaping batch of pasta and meaty sauce to go with it. So I'll have lunches for the next few days. And dinner tonight at 3:46 in the morning.